Ladies and gentlemen, how's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing? I didn't do any scripture for you guys today, so let me get into the scripture one time. Here we go. So, Psalms. I want to look at Psalms 88 and then we'll look at Psalms 89. It says, O Lord, God of my salvation, I've cried day and night before you. Let my prayer come before you. Incline my ear unto my cry, for my soul is full of troubles and my life is drawn nigh unto the grave. I am counted with them that go down into the pit. I am as a man that has no strength, free among the dead, like the slain that lie in the grave, whom you remember no more, and they are cut off from your hand. You have laid me in the lowest pit, in darkness, in the deeps. Your wrath has laid hard upon me, and you have afflicted me with all your waves. Pause. But I will sing of the mercies of the Lord forever. With my mouth I make known your faithfulness to all generations. I have made a covenant with your chosen. I have sworn unto David my servant. Your seed will be established forever and build up your throne to all generations. In short, what I'm saying is, when you go through the hard times, just remember the memories. Put into remembrance the memories of all the good things the Lord has gotten you through. Because you see, if you belong to God, if you belong to goodness, if you're trying to pursue goodness, then guess what, man? You have the inheritance of goodness, because what you sow is what you reap. And if you have the inheritance of goodness, no matter what comes to you, you are what you are, and it therefore means that goodness will come back to you. So just remember that. Let's talk about a number of different things. We're going to start off first with this video here. This video says, "Butthurt Marvel fanboys still running their mouth." So here I go again. And that video was responded by some other butthurt Marvel fans, okay? Some people were applauding and stuff. And then we got here, whoever this person is. She says, "You're so desperate for those Marvel fanboy cocks." Okay, that's pretty gay. Hey, BSJ, man. BSJ. Man, these guys are funny, man. Dude says that how the MCU characters have grown and that the DCU characters haven't grown. Superman hasn't grown from Man of Steel to the present time. And it's just so funny to hear this guy talk. I mean, we all know Superman has grown. I mean, come on now. Just in Man of Steel alone. But he couldn't defend. He was pretty incoherent. And then he talked something about Infinity War, how he'll watch Infinity War and the Avengers. Yo, y'all don't even know what y'all hanging on. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that. So BSJ and Senil, Shrey, whatever your name is, y'all came through because y'all butthurt. Anytime you see, man, I am really ticking on some Marvel fanboys. I can tell that because they start to trip when they see the videos. There's nothing they can say because they realize the videos are true. Because see, the thing about me, when I do videos, I really come with something. And now, shall I drop the bomb, boy? Shall I drop the bomb on these Marvel fanboys? We still got a couple days before Infinity War. I'm going to leave that bomb for later. I'm going to leave it for later. I'm going to give this one. I'm going to give them Marvel fanboys a pass. And here's another one. This guy is funny as hell, too. I did this, Justice League. This is a different time, Bruce Finney, and I laughed. Remember Bruce Finney from Superman in the comic universe? Well, Bruce Finney actually shows up on my comments. He was pulled out of his hole. And there's another Bruce Finney fan, some Pratik Pratayaya, I guess is the name. And dude was like trying to say that I was butthurt, but that's not the reason, of course, this video was there. This video was to put Bruce Finney on blast for how he acted in the group. So Mr. Bruce Finney showed up. He showed up on my channel. Because guess what? News travels. And guess what happened with this video? As you can see, this video has a number of views. So, Bruce Finney showed up, man. But guess what? I told you on social media, Bruce Finney. I told you, brother. I told you. You may think you are so powerful in your little cubicle. But the thing about it is, people are always watching you. And I put you on blast. They saw how you moved. Alright? So when you think you're God, just remember, there's always somebody watching you. And somebody else can make you accountable for what you do. And not just for Bruce Finney, but for all those other groups who are moving real shady out here. We got some shady people moving out here. You got agendas. And Bruce Finney had an agenda. And he's trying to say all kinds of things. I don't really care what you say, Bruce Finney. You're already exposed. So it doesn't really matter to me. So I just wanted to show up these people. Anytime you see somebody reacting to your video, they had to come and actually comment. And he commented long, man. He did a whole dissertation. I didn't read it because I didn't have time. Because I already put him on blast. Everybody can see what you did. All right. And next time you think about being Almighty God to different people, and you feel you have power and stuff, just remember a couple things. There's always another way for you to be held accountable. All right. That's just for you. Let's move on. So we're going to what we want to really talk about today, which has to do with this. Release the Snyder Cut. I'm not going to waste time talking about Marvel right now because it's not really that precedent for me. I already saw what Infinity War is, and by the way, as I said before, I know the plot for Infinity War from beginning to end. And I even know how it ends. I know who dies. I know everything. All right? And quite frankly, and on Marvel right now, they've been employing people who have seen the movie, seen the cut. Don't spoil it for people. Don't spoil other people. I'm not going to spoil it, folks. I'm not going to spoil it. I may change my mind, but right now I'm not going to spoil it for nobody. But I know what Infinity War is. I know what it brings. I know where they go. I know where some of the battles happen. I know all of that. I know everything. Okay? That's my business. I'm in the business of knowing information. That's what I do. So, yeah, I know what the movie's about already. And the little snippets and the 20-minute opening scene and all of that, I've checked out everything. All right? Hashtag release the Snyder Cut. This is what's happening. Hashtag release the Snyder Cut is what I want in the comment section. If you don't have that in the comment section from now on, I'm not going to charge you. I mean, if you make a comment, you don't have no hashtag release the Snyder Cut, it's all good. You understand what I'm saying? We're going to go into some things I think are very interesting, some other memes that I made, and we're just going to explore some real interesting things I put up in social media. The first one here is this statement, but all accounts are balanced in the end, which is basically what Bruce Wayne says to Anatoly Kanayev, who is Cagey Beasts. He basically says to him, all accounts are balanced in the end. Now, we found out that when you look at the actual Russian, it is he who laughs last, laughs best, but basically it's the same thing. Basically, what he's saying is the most appropriated person, the most prepared person will have the most success in the end. It's not who starts well, it's not who's done whatever and seems to be all powerful or whatever. In other words, everything balances out. Who is supposed to really get their just due gets their just due. So basically it's the same thing. Now, this statement is interesting because this statement actually applies to everything in the DCEU. If you look at, for instance, the situation with General Zod. General Zod kills Jor-El, which is Kal-El's father. He stabs him, okay? He stabs him. And then Kal-El comes, Jor's son, and he kills General Zod. He actually killed him in the same Man of Steel movie. And then after that, we had BVS, where General Zod comes back on the scene as a crazy beast known as Doomsday. And guess what? Now to cancel out everything, so all debts are paid and that the feud is over, General Zod, or Doomsday, shall I say, he stabs, again he's doing the stabbing, he stabs Kal-El, but guess what Kal-El does? He stabs General Zod. He's the first guy to do the stabbing, Kal-El. And then General Zod turns around and stabs him. And so you can see that all accounts are balanced off in the end. He who laughs last, laughs best, right? Got it? And we move on here. It again comes to be that where Cagey Beasts, what Cagey Beasts basically does is he incinerates all his victims. He uses a flamethrower and he burns them up, right? And in the case with Martha Kent, he was supposed to burn her up again. He was saying, I will kill her. Believe me, I'll do it. And Batman was like, I believe you. But in this case, when he went to basically burn her to a crisp, you see the flamethrower there, but you see it's leaking some flame in the back, and it's very flammable. He is not aware of that. So when he throws the flame, Batman, blocks and protects Martha. The flame backs back off. The tank that he's wearing, it lights up with the fire and everything, and boom, big explosion. So Cagey Beast incinerates everybody, but the last laugh is on him, basically. People are laughing at him because he blows up his own self by the same act he uses for his victims. All right, when we look at in BVS, accounts being balanced again, we see Batman was about to kill Superman, right? He was about to kill Superman. Lois jumps into the scene and she's like, look, it's his mother's name. Don't kill him. It's his mother's name. And that kind of gets to Batman. He's like, oh, snap. Superman got a mother's name, and his mother is Martha. Oh, what are the odds on that? And he's like totally thrown for a loop. He's backing off, he's thinking, and stuff like that. So she kept Batman from killing Superman. And what's so funny about that is a similar scenario comes up where Superman is now holding Batman by his neck, okay, by his chin, the scruff of his head, okay, holding him, saying, "Do you bleed?" And he's about to kill him. And thankfully, Lois comes on the scene to get Superman's attention, and she prevents Superman from killing Batman. One good turn deserves another. And Lois, once talking about anything involving Clark Kent, she has been protecting him. She protected him. She tried to protect his image in BVS. Then she tried to protect him physically from Batman. And then she tried to protect his image yet again in Justice League. One good turn deserves another. He who laughs last, laughs best. All accounts are balanced in the end. I thought that was pretty cool. And then again, you see that Bruce Wayne's statement can be applied all over the place. Now we're talking BVS and Justice League. And what happens? Well, both cases there were threats thrown, but Batman first threatened Superman. He started this, okay? He said, "Tell me, do you bleed? You will, right?" And Superman comes back and hits him back with the same line between his teeth, okay? He who laughs last, laughs best. All accounts are balanced in the end. I just thought that was dope as hell. So, I thought I would share that with you guys. Superman comes back, hits him back with the same line. That's why I said, what you sow is what you will reap. If you sow hate, you'll get back hate. If you sow strife, you get back strife. If you sow love, you get back love. If you sow joy, you get back joy. If you sow patience, you get back patience, etc., etc., etc. All right? I like reciprocity, and it's really dope here. Again, Batman's theme is seen here with Martha Kent. This is very interesting, actually. This one's pretty interesting because she loses Clark Kent, a situation where you see her face and everything and how stressed out she is. She loses him. But that debt that was there, he does not remain in the grave long. If you do remember, the priest was saying, and the earth will give up her dead. Remember that, where the priest was talking about that, foreshadowing Superman coming back. So she lost Clark Kent, but then she gains him back, and the account is balanced for her. She had a void in her life, and she got back. Oh, of course, she lost her property too, and she gained that back too. But I thought that in this case, was where the accounts are balancing off back. Superman was just too good to stay in the ground, you know what I mean? So I thought that was really dope. I just want to share these stuff with you guys. I got something extra, I guess. Oh, yes, of course, I forgot this one. This one's pretty funny. So Batman, he really beat up Superman. Superman was on the point of being killed, okay? Batman beat him up with the kryptonite and stuff. He beat him up bad. Of course, when Lois Lane pointed out that he was about to kill a really good guy, Batman realizes that he throws the kryptonite spear far away from him. But remember, he beat up Superman before that. So it was kind of funny to see the payback when Superman, he dismissively grabbed Batman by the neck. He didn't get to really pulverize Batman like Batman was beating him up. Batman slammed him into buildings, threw him off the top. He slammed down into the ground. Batman basically kicked him up, cuffed him up, did all kinds of things to him, right? All Superman basically did was take Batman, slam him into the car, and then pick him up and carry him up in the air. So it was only fair that since Batman cast away the kryptonite spear, that Superman would cast away Batman. So in this case, I thought that was fair. Batman got all that opportunity to kick Superman's butt, right? You telling me Superman doesn't get rough up Batman a little bit? So he roughed him up a little bit, and then he flung him away from about, 10 stories up. So, I thought that was fair, and I thought that was payback. He who laughs last, laughs best. All accounts are balanced in the end. Yes, sir. So I decided to share this video with you guys. Again, I'm going to say this to the Marvel fans and the Marvel fanboys, because I'm exposing y'all left, right, and center. And I just thought, you know what? I'm not going to expose them this video. I could talk the whole plot if I wanted to of Infinity War. But you know what? I'm a nice guy. I'm actually going to try again to appeal to you guys. All right? So here's what I'm doing. Keep your mouth shut about the DCEU. Don't open your mouth, say nothing about it. And I won't have to not only deal with that, but go more into the Marvel stuff and how their stuff is substandard to anything the DCEU could have put out. Anything. Alright? Just chill. Chill. Marvel's having a good time. People talking well about Marvel. People excited about Infinity War. Leave it like that. Don't say nothing. There be nothing Otherwise, I'm telling you, these YouTube videos are going to cause damage. They already are. I can tell you that. So just chill. Just chill. Don't say nothing. I know some of you have to bite your tongue because you want to say something, but you know this guy's dangerous. He gonna expose more. So shut up. Just shut up. My videos go everywhere. Okay? So if I was you, I'd just shut up. And that'll be it. And there'll be no beef. But you can't resist bashing the DCU, can you? Okay? You do it. And it's fair game for me. Whatever I choose to do with Marvel and tell you guys about Marvel, it's fair game. Like I said, all accounts are balanced in the end. He who laughs last, laughs best. What I'm telling you is, listen to Bruce Wayne, take note. Because I'm not doing empty threats. I'm guaranteeing you that. So just chill. Just chill. Don't say nothing. All right. Remember, I got a platform. If you want to go get a platform, go get one. But I got a platform. You don't. Have a good one, guys. You guys have a great one.